started? Okay. Oh, pass those over because they're expensive. You know, your college tuition, you don't want to take it from them. Okay. Thank you everyone for coming. We want to get started so we can hear our cohort of student travelers speak on their experience. We have one that isn't feeling well and another one I think that's on the trip today, so maybe they'll join us a little later. We wanted to get started with just a little introduction about the background of our sister school program. Max, you want to hit the button? No, just click. Thank you. Yeah, so obviously the international program's goal is to help our school, help you, help our community to grow our global reach. And one of those initiatives is the Sister Schools program. There it is! So if you didn't know, in 2018 and 2019, prior to this and prior to the pandemic, we had our exchange, guys, thank you, to France with our sister school right outside of Paris, and leading up to this experience in April where we hosted our sister school from Italy, and now what you're about to hear about is our trip, the return trip to Italy. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to our cohort. Here we go.
So for the first day, we traveled to Rome. We had an 8-hour flight overnight, and when we landed in Rome, we went to the Colosseum. There's us in the Colosseum.
Yeah. We saw the Roman Forum too when we were near the Colosseum, so we got to see a lot of ancient artifacts and stuff like that.
Yeah, then we went back to our hotel and we got dinner, and this was our first time trying gelato this night, real Italian gelato. That was basically it for our first day. That's at our hotel room.
So for our second day in Rome, we started out at the Spanish Steps. They were pretty tall. And then we went to the Trevi Fountain, and we threw coins over our heads for a wish. Yeah.
And then we went to the Vatican City and we saw the St. Peter's Basilica, and we went inside, and then Sistine Chapel. Trev took some pics in there, even though you're not supposed to. And then we took a cooking class that night, and we made pasta and gnocchi.
So this is Florence. We went here, we stopped there on the way to Padua, so it was about a 2-hour bus ride, and when we got there, we went around, we saw really cool monuments, we saw the statue up there, the David, that was really cool. There's a lot of really awesome churches and great architecture in Florence, which was really cool to see. And then we got to meet up with Leo, who we saw there. He took the train. He said it was about I think an hour and a half, so we got to meet up with him. That was really cool. And then we had a really good meal. We went to a restaurant and we got a really good meal, and then that was really good. So yeah, that was a really fun day.
This is all of us seeing our Italian friends after many months apart. It was a really sweet moment. So, our first day that we shadowed the students at Cornaro was pretty eventful. We first took a tour of the entire school led by the students, and then we had a presentation from some of the Italian students about their region and the culture there. And after that, we went into classes with them and went to their classes for a few hours, which was followed by a walk to the main central square in Padova, which is Prato della Valle. It's a beautiful, second largest public square in Europe, and it's beautiful with, I don't know how, there's like over 100 statues of famous Italian people who have lived in Padova. Up here is their gym teacher, so it's Italian Mr. Rankin. So we put this picture here as a comparison.
So this is the day we went to Verona, and we visited a Coliseum, almost. It's like a mock arena, and it was a smaller version of the Coliseum. And there was actually a concert going on there later that night. And then we also went to Romeo and Juliet's house, and we all stood out on the balcony, and we touched the boob of Juliet, and did a good luck, whatever. And we also went to a restaurant and a church and visited a tower, the tallest tower there, and looked out on the beautiful sights. And yeah, that was Verona.
Okay, so our second shadowing day at Cornaro was the first full day that we spent with the students. Top left, you can see they have several coffee vending machines throughout the school, which we all thoroughly use throughout the week. 50 cents for all drinks, so it was quite a good deal. After we left Padova, we once again took a walk into the center of town, where we went on a guided tour of the botanical gardens of the university, which were beautiful. And then we took a guided tour of one of the main buildings in the University of Padova, which is a very, very old university. At the bottom here is a picture of the model of the anatomical theater, which we got to go in and look up into it, which is where they dissected bodies for the students. And then this is just a video of proper European note-taking technique.
So this was Venice. This was our 7th day. It was really one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. It was about an hour bus ride. And we saw, so the way Venice works is it's a huge like city that's like mainly surrounded by water, and it's a lot of bridges.
There was like a bunch of islands, and we went around, saw a lot of churches. What? Venice, right? Yeah. What do you say? There was 118 islands. We saw a lot of churches, a lot of beautiful things, and yeah, we had a grand time.
Okay, so this was our last day shadowing the students at Cornaro. It was another full day of classes. We all went to 3 or 4 different classes that day. And then after the school day, we had a guided tour of the Museum of Natural History in Padova. It was brand new, so the Italian students had never seen it before. On the bottom left, you can see us all taking a rest on the floor because we were all very tired. And then this was, what is the name of this? help me out. At the top right. All'altro della ragione. We ended the night with a pizza dinner for everybody. And everybody got certificates. It was really sweet. I feel like we should give an honorable mention to Rita because we have not talked about her yet. Rita was our tour director. She stayed with us throughout the entire trip. She was great. She loved us.
So true. I'll take it. Yeah, French.
This is the last day. We did whatever we wanted to with our family, and you know, we went to a pool with like a thing you jump off of.
That's Frank trying to jump off the diving board.
And yeah, so everybody did their own thing.
We all had different experiences on this day. I don't know if anybody else wants to share about what they did, but I went to Lake Garda, which is a huge lake. I think it's the largest lake in Italy, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I went to a specific town called Sirmione, and this is a picture from the bottom. It looks like an ocean, but it's a lake. It's beautiful. A lot of people in the water, but it was a beautiful town.
Alright, this was the final hours of being in Italy. We had a very early goodbye, as the video is showing now. Everyone was very sad, and it was a long flight home.
That's a mountain in the valley.
We did fly over the Swiss Alps on the way out, so it was really cool to see. A lot of tears, a lot of happiness, bittersweet.
So that brings us back to the beginning, and we do need to give a big round of applause, first of all, for our travelers here and their presentation today. Also, another round of applause for Max for putting together the video that you saw as you were coming in, as well as our team that's filming this today. On a personal note, I definitely want to thank certainly, this doesn't happen. I know our administrators will share this. Nothing happens here at Shore without a team. So there was a great team behind this event before we even went. Signora Mins, Mr. Dali Cardillo, the administration, your teachers, your parents, Rita. Everyone that supports Rita, supporting us on this journey. At this point, we can open it up for questions, and then at the end of this, we have a sweet treat for you outside in the foyer. Okay, questions.
What's up, Yor?
I have a question for Rob Stock. Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, like, how chill was France? So funny, bro, you're so funny. Italy, sorry.
It was really chill. Let's say 9.1 on a chill scale of 10. Chillness overload.
I have a question for like Matt and like Mush and stuff. Like, what do you guys like do at night? You guys are just like hanging, like, would you guys like soup with your families or like the school type, like?
What nights? Which nights, Sonny?
I don't know, like day 3, 5, 7, like type.
Most family nights, or in general.
Some nights we went to like a festival. Other nights we would just hang in and sleep because they have stuff to do. Which also is
Some nights with my family, I'd cook dinner with them, and I made like different pastas and stuff, and it was a great experience.
On the non-family nights, what did you guys do?
In Rome, we sat in the hotel room. It was a good time. We watched a movie. What else did you guys do? Barbecue?
We were exhausted. We went to bed.
One night we like tried McDonald's. Like I tried McDonald's with my host family. It was really good.
We went to 2 different music events with our hosts. They brought us to see what they do on the weekends. They were pretty cool. Yeah, one was like on the side of the road, and the other one was in a park.
Any other questions? I see a question over here. We'll come back if.
I have a question for Trevor. What was your favorite thing you did on the trip?
I don't know. Oh, I like the pizza a lot.
So, question to all. How different was like the music and the movies in Italy? Was it like very different?
Most of the movies are like translated from English, so anything in America, like all like the Hollywood movies, they end up like getting translated by voice actors, and then later they end up like watching it like way after release because they need to find the voice actors. And then the music, I couldn't really understand, but it was like very like quick.
A lot of them do listen to English music though, just to listen. Even if they don't know the language, they just like it.
That's about all the time we have for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for
Thank you so
coming.
much.
Be sure you stop in the